Hello, fifth grade. We are going to go ahead and get started on our language portion today. We are on page 278 through 280. Yes, that seems like a lot of pages, but a lot of it's me describing some things and telling you about stuff. So I want you to go ahead and open up to page 278, and you're going to follow along with me in the blue book, okay? So first of all, now that we know that the verbs show action and or the state of being, and that they sometimes help, we actually can figure out and find out that there is a fourth thing that verbs can do, and that is link. So we are going through linking verbs today. So verbs can also link the subject to a complement in the predicate part of the sentence. Now, a verb which does this is called the linking verb. So a linking verb links the subject with a complement in the predicate that describes the subject or renames the subject. So here's two examples. You have Miss Monroe is nice. Now, Miss Monroe, it says the adjective nice is a complement describing Miss Monroe. Now, Miss Monroe is a teacher. You have the noun teacher is a complement, which is another name for the subject. So you already know many of the linking verbs because some of the state of being verbs can also be linking verbs, just like they can be helping verbs. So you know them. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. I think I got it that time. Let me try it again. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. You guys are way better at that than me. I know. So these are our state of being verbs, but they can also be used as linking verbs. Okay? So a verb phrase which ends with be, being, been can be linking verbs. So keep that in mind. Okay. So now we're going to go through some other examples on how the actual linking verb works. So take a look at your page, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. Jasmine is pretty. Now the adjective pretty is describing the subject. So is our linking verb. Now Anna is a good singer. Singer is another name for Anna, so is the linking verb. Zachary is here. Here is an adverb, right? Telling where. Making is a state of being verb. Now, you must memorize the rest of the linking verbs. They are called sometimes linking verbs because sometimes they link and sometimes they show action. So I want you to take a look at our sometimes linking verbs. We have taste, become, feel, seem, smell, grow, sound, remain, look, stay, and appear. So sometimes they're linking and sometimes they can show action. But you've got to memorize these and then you'll be able to figure out how they work in the sentence so that you can go ahead and learn if they're linking or they're not. Now turn to page 279, and we're going to look closely at a few other things, okay? Study the examples, it says, and do you see these verbs can sometimes be linking and sometimes be action verbs? So let's take a look. The lemon tastes tart. Well, now you have lemon does not do anything. It's being linked with an adjective in the predicate part. So you can see the arrow going from tart over to lemon because the adjective. So the taste is linking the two, okay? I tasted the tart lemon. So now I did it, meaning it's the action. So now that's where taste is the action, okay? We also have your head feels warm. Now warm is an adjective, and that way it's linking to the head by using feels to link it, right? So feels is our linking verb. The baby feels her soft blanket. Well, now feels is the action because she's actually doing something. See how these work? The air smells fresh. So fresh is the adjective to the air, smelling, right? But I smell the fragrant roses. Now smelling is my action. So do you see how these are going? I want you guys to go ahead and read through 3 through 10, really looking at that. I'm going to jump down to 9 real quick because I want to show you how this is a unique one. It does say, please remain quiet during the intermission. Well, we have quiet, and remember, now we're giving that command, so we're at you. So quiet is then talking to you, and it's adjective, and it's remain, so that is our linking verb. But then when I have remain in your seat, that's when I'm asking a command again to you, but I'm asking you to do something. So that's when remain is now an action verb, not a linking verb. So do you see how these work? Please go back and read 4 through 8 and then number 9 and 10 so that you can see how these work, so you'll remember the difference between linking and action. Okay, 5th grade, now turn over to page 280. Okay, we're just going to do think, and it's asking you to write LV in the blank if the italic verb is used as a linking verb, or write AV if it is being used as an action verb. So remember, italic is when it goes kink to the side, okay? So it says, the angry boy tasted a warm pie. Well, what do you think? He tasted it. Well, that's action. You're right. So put AV on the line. Okay? Number 2, the pie tasted good. The pie tasted good. So now I'm going to look and I'm going to see pie is actually receiving good because we're talking about how the pie is. The pie is good, right? So tasted is then linking those two together because it's not actually an action. The pie didn't taste something. It tasted good, right? So that would be a linking verb. So go ahead and put LV on the line. See how this is going? Let's do a couple more. 3, Cinderella felt the soft velvet dress. So now Cinderella is feeling something, right? We know that it's soft, but soft is not telling us about Cinderella. It's telling us about the dress, right? But we see she's feeling something. That means that it's an action verb. Okay, now go to number 4. It felt warm and smooth. It felt warm and smooth. Well, warm and smooth are now describing it, meaning that felt in that sense is a linking verb. So put LV. So just remember, when you're trying to go through these, you've got to ask yourself, can I taste something? Okay. The boy tasted, he did an action, or did the pie just feel like something? It tasted good. The pie didn't actually taste something, right? But the boy tasted something, so that gives you your action verb versus your linking. When Cinderella felt, she felt it because she did something, right? But it felt warm and smooth. It's not doing anything. It just is something. So that would be linking. Okay, so make sure that you're going through all of these. I want you guys to accomplish 5 through 20 on your own. And just remember, can you do something? Remember how in the actions we say, can I walk? Yes. Can I feel? Yes. But can the pie feel? No, right? So we got to make sure that we're looking at if I or the person can do the action, then we know it's an action verb. But if we are seeing an adjective with it, linking it over to that subject, that's the linking part. So I want you guys to take a look at 5 through 20. If you have any questions regarding this lesson, please contact me and I will go through it a little bit better for you. But I hope that helps. And don't forget to try to start memorizing your sometimes linking verbs.